The European Union leaders have failed to reach an agreement on an economic recovery plan for this bloc. Now, despite 2 days of intense negotiations, the summit has been extended for another day with the hope of overcoming deep-seated differences. The thrifty northern nations led by the Netherlands continue to remain defiant on day 2 of talks in Brussels. The northern states favor a loan-based recovery, which would require states to enact reforms in exchange for funds. The virus-hit economies in the Mediterranean region are demanding a grant-driven recovery so as to avoid accumulating debt. Now, Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte has been pushing for a proposal that lets countries veto payouts if they feel reforms are not being enacted.
Gezegd, kijk, als het om leningen alleen gaat, dan moet er ook echt hervormd worden. Maar als het nou ook de wens is van een aantal landen, de meeste landen, om ook een deel van de leningen om te zetten in subsidies, ja jongens, dan moet het ook wel heel zeker weten dat dat gebeurt. Nou, daar hebben wij voorstellen voor gedaan als Nederland. Wat dat precies is, hou ik even in het midden.
Now, ahead of the second day of talks, European Council President Charles Michel presented a tweaked proposal in which grants were cut down from 500 billion euros to about 450 billion. An emergency brake mechanism was also proposed to satisfy the Dutch camp. Now, this offer too was rejected by the northern nations, some of whom called for unrealistic cuts. Sweden, for example, called for grants to be cut to just 155 billion euros. Now, many experts feel that this would render the recovery fund irrelevant. Italy's Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte called on European Union members to come together and approve a feasible path to recovery. Now, remember, Italy was the epicenter of the outbreak in Europe and is currently in a state of recession.
Siamo in una fase di stallo, si sta rivelando molto complicato, più complicato del previsto. Ci sono tante questioni su cui ancora stiamo discutendo che non riusciamo a sciogliere. Sto invitando tutti però a convergere verso un obiettivo comune, quello di approvare Next Generation EU, che è un programma per la ripresa europea, non solo dei paesi più colpiti, ma di tutta l'Europa.
The second issue that has divided the European Union is the question of attaching recovery funds to democratic standards. Now, both Hungary and Poland have opposed this proposal and are likely to veto any attempt to include this provision in the final draft.
Yes.